Over here at the farm today, I just got over here. Yesterday we moved the sawmill to a location that I think is going to be better. Moved it a little closer to the road. It's going to be better about getting logs and stuff in and out of here. A little farther away from the house, but it'll be alright. Or the house build. For y'all that don't know, and this is your first video, we bought a farm about a year ago, 30 acres, and it is nothing. No fence, no house, no nothing. So I have a little portable band mill that you can see back here. I just recently made it portable, and today I'm hoping to try to set it up, level everything up. I want to get the tires off of it because I want to set it down and get some center block and put it under it and block it all up to where it's stable and ready to saw. So that's what I'm going to work on today. Hopefully I can get it accomplished. It's a little windy out here, so I'm just going to set the camera up and go to work. If you are new, go back and watch the other videos about the sawmill build and stuff. I got a HM 130 from Woodland Mills. I had it stationary for ever since 2016, so 5 years now going on. This year make 5 years. So been a great mill. Just gonna set it up. I got it mobile for now. One of these days I want to go more permanent again with it. I'm just not a big fan of the mobile. The taking down, setting up, it can't be good on it. That wind's blowing, making my eyes water. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Sun shining. Should get warm as the day goes. It's not really cold out here. Just a little cool with the wind. So yeah, but we're going to get to work. Or I'm going to get to work. Stay tuned. All right. Okay, so I gotta go to the house. I forgot my chainsaw, and I need my chainsaw. So I have no saw out here at all. So I'm gonna go home, get my chainsaw, unfortunately, and come back out. You know, it's not far, but it is aggravating. Anyway, be back when I can. Hey, I'm back. So I got back to the farm with the chainsaw, and I went ahead and leveled it the way I'm going to level it for today in a little while. I've decided, as much as I tried to talk myself out of it due to saving money, I'm going to go ahead and break down and buy the leveling jacks. The way I got it right now will work for a little while, but leveling it up with blocks and cinder block underneath on the bottom is all fine and dandy until I start using it a lot, which is going to be hopefully pretty soon. When me and my father-in-law start back sawing the stuff for the house and getting it cut up and brought down, I'm going to be sawing a lot of heavy stuff, and everything that goes on here is going to wobble, move, and settle the wood that's wedged underneath it right now to level it. So I need to be able to fix up a solid platform that can sit on the ground, good wide, which a cinder block work fine on that, but I need something that I can actually adjust so that before I start sawing each day, I can throw a level on it real quick, double check it. If I need to tweak it a little bit here and there, I can just tighten the jack up a little bit one way or another if the ground settles. That's the reason I don't like portable. I like having a solid pad that these things set on solid. You get less movement when you start worrying about them big logs, and you don't have to adjust nearly as much. So yeah, this is what I got. I'm ready to move the mill, so I figured I'd show you guys. And don't get me wrong, I know it's not perfect. I just took wedges, and I actually had leveling jacks on it from the original frame, but I took wedges. I don't know if you can hear me with the wind. I don't know. Anyway, I took wedges, put it under there. I got total of 8 braces and under it. I think that'll do the job. That's probably how many jacks I'm going to get and put it under it. The reason I didn't go all the way to the end down here is because for the most part it's just going to hold the mill head right before I get ready to saw. So for the most part I think it'll be alright. We'll see. I may have to brace that up, but if I could get some leveling jacks and on top of like stuff like this, that would be immensely better. So I'm going to set the camera up here back and we'll move the mill head and we'll see how she rolls, because it's not rolled on this platform since I set it on there and put it right where it's at. So let's see what happens. I gotta be honest. Let me get some light here. It rolls awesome. Rolls really well since I put it all together. A lot of times when I first done this, I had a lot of problems with it. It would bump or raise, and you could feel it in the rolling. Wherever the track met together, it would bump and it would raise and it would wobble real bad. So it feels really smooth. I won't know if if a wave is in it anywhere till I get some string and actually stretch a string on it from end to end. The only place it bumps is right back there where the angle iron track is, and it's an actual smooth bump. I mean, it's just really light. So I think it's still pretty true. I don't think there's going to be any issues with it. So far I'm happy. I really am. It seems to be pretty stable. I'm going to walk on it some, kind of move around, because I'll be able to feel if there's any movement before I go putting logs and stuff like that and roll them on it. Another thing I don't really like about portable is the height. The way I had my other mill setting up, or this mill actually setting up before, let me see if I can get lighting. I want to turn because the sun's in my eyes here. Anyway, so the way it was before, I had it sitting sort of down in a hole, and I was able to roll the logs downhill and then onto a level log loading rack, and then I could just flop down some 2x4 channel iron and roll them up onto the mill, because it was all level. It was a level downhill roll. That's kind of contradicting, but it was downhill till it got to my stuff that I'd built. Anyway, with it being like this, up off the ground so high, I got to load either each one individually, or I got to fix me up a higher log rack to set my logs on. But the upside to out here compared to where I was at is I can actually get to the back side of the mill. So if I got heavy stuff, which our house, if you haven't heard, our plan is, as of now, when we first started this whole YouTube channel, we was thinking about moving our mobile home. I done some research, got in touch with the county inspectors, super great guys, very helpful, and I think we're going to be able to build the log cabin that we've always wanted. But the logs outside walls is going to be 16 foot, 8 by 12s, 8 inches wide, 12 inches tall, white pine. Those are going to be heavy, and with my mill where it was at before, they had to be manhandled out of there, and it took 2 to 3 people to get them out of there each and every time. So every time I cut one, I had to sort of throw it off the back side of the mill, and it was all under shelter. I couldn't, it just stacked, and I'd stack them up by myself, but once you got 4 or 5 of them, I had to stop. Out here, I can basically saw every bit of it myself, and I can just pick them up with my loader, unload them on the stack. So, by the way, from my figuring, and I could be wrong, I need to really sit down and do it. I'm gonna need at least 100 12 by 8 by 12 by 16 foot logs. That's a lot. I could probably shorten that down some if I figure out exactly where the windows are going on every room and figure it up on paper, as far as certain ones can be shorter, 12s or 10s or something, but still gonna need a total of 100 logs either way. So that's a lot of logs, and that's a lot of waiting time if I have to wait on somebody to help me get them off the mill. And man, are they rough to get off the mill even by myself, to even put them out on the back. Like 4 or 5 high is as high as I can go, and that takes me 30 minutes just to get them stacked up on top of each other. So enough talking. I'm gonna see if I got some string. Knowing my luck, I probably forgot it at the house too. Wasn't thinking till I got to this point. Because I think this is gonna work. I really do. Like I say, I'm gonna move around on it a little bit, make sure it's stable just by walking it. I'm going to, like I say, test this out. Once I do that, if I got string, I'm going to string it and make sure it's straight. If I don't, I'm taking the loader, and I got a lot of fence posts need holes dug. So I'm going to work on that. I got the chainsaw right here so I can actually cut fence posts. And yeah, we got a lot of fencing to do. So enough talking. I'm going to get to it. If you got any questions about the sawmill, I'd be happy to answer what I do know. I'm no expert. I would love to get into this more. I hope to one day actually get a Frick or I think it's Myers mill. Don't quote me on that price, on that name. But I'd like to get one of them hydraulic run for production, and I got a spot for that. But if I ever get one, I'll let you know, and that way I can double it up. That'd be great. I don't know if it'll ever happen. That's a dream, long time down the road probably. Father-in-law's got us a big circle mill. Just a side note, I like working with it, but location is not the best. It's hard to get in and out up there where he's at. He's sort of on the top of the mountain, or side of the mountain. It's fine for you know, what it's been its whole life. It's been pretty good, but it just needs moved. If we ever had a chance to move it and really set it up more permanent and nice, that would be a rock awesome sawmill. Except for it needs some hydraulic assistance. It's all manual too, and man, that thing's rough. Yeah, it needs some log turners because he sawed some big stuff on that, heavy stuff he didn't need to be turning by himself. Anyway, we all do what we got to do, right? So hopefully I'll get this up and going. My first pass with this, I will let you guys watch. I'll record it, I promise. Whether it be that little log or something else. I got some cedars that are dead in that cedar patch right there. I found them. They were already laid over, blown over. Some beautiful small cedars I thought about sawing up, making some boards out of. Everybody says, well, won't you use them for fence posts? I really hate to waste my cedars on the fence. So I thought about making some boards out of them. I don't know. It's either that or I may make fence posts. Who knows? Anyway, God bless you guys. Continue to watch. Thank y'all. If y'all have anything that you want to see, let me know. I'll do my best. Working full-time job, trying to do this. It's a little hectic, but we'll work something out. So like, subscribe, keep us in your prayers because we need it. Thanks guys. See y'all.